Hello and welcome to the Weirtree Online Academy. My name is Chris and I'll be your tutor for today. In our previous video we looked at questions 21 to 25, and in this video we'll look at questions 26 to 30 of the Cambridge AS Biology multiple choice paper, winter 2019. The course code is 9700. Question 26. Irrigating crop plants with water containing low concentration of salt causes an increase in the concentration of salt in the soil. What explains why the increase in salt concentration could eventually kill the crop? Okay, well, this is the process of salinization. If you continuously water the crop, what happens is that water will evaporate, leaving behind the mineral salts. Okay, so in theory, what happens when you water it again, there's more solute in the soil, which therefore means that that creates a low water potential in the soil. All right, now irrigating the crops does not actually lead to a change in water potential in the root, okay, because if that doesn't really matter too much, because it's not going to kill the crop if this increases or decreases. Okay, now the water potential in the soil is an important one. So when the water potential decreases, so it's lower outside the crop, because of this additional solute, it lowers the water potential in the soil, and as a result water moves out of the crop, okay, out of the roots into the soil by osmosis. Okay, if water potential did increase outside the soil, water would move into the root, and then the root and the plant would be happy and able to survive due to having enough water for keeping its turgidity. Okay. Question 27. The diagram shows the pathway of water across root hair cells to the xylem. Which cell is the endodermis? Well, this one is quite easy to spot. Now, the endodermis contains this substance. This is deposits of suberin. Okay, this is also referred to as the Casparian strip. Okay, and this effectively stops the movement of water through the apoplastic pathway, which is through the cell walls, which are fully permeable. However, the symplastic pathway through the plasmodesmata is still fully functional, as this suberin only stops the apoplastic pathway. So option C is the answer here. And you can see this in the diagram because of this deposit of suberin here. Question 28. Which row shows the cause of mass flow in the phloem and the direction of the movement in the phloem set by mass flow? Okay, well, the movement of phloem is due to hydrostatic pressure. Okay, so we can eliminate options C and D straight off. Okay, so generally when you have an increase in hydrostatic pressure, what happens is there's the movement of the substances from source to sink, okay, which gives us option B as the correct answer. Okay, and this pressure is done by the active loading of substances. Okay, and that active loading of substances would occur near the source, and the unloading will take place near the sink. Question 29. Which statement about oxygen combining with hemoglobin is correct? All oxygen molecules combine to stop hemoglobin molecule changing shape. Well, that's not true, because when it does bind, it does change the shape slightly. 4 oxygen molecules combine with each heme group. Well, no, that's not true. 1 molecule of oxygen combined to each heme group, and there's a total of 4 heme groups. The first oxygen molecule to combine with does not affect the shape of the hemoglobin. This is not true either. Okay. The second oxygen molecule to combine makes it easier for the third to combine. Yes, that statement is true. Okay. Although, as you know, that after each binding of oxygen, it becomes more difficult. So to get that 4th oxygen molecule to bind, it is rather difficult. Okay. Question 30. The diagram shows the Bohr effect. What causes the shift from X to Y? Well, if you remember, what happens here is that decrease is caused by a decrease in pH. This means the pH has become lower, which is more acidic. And the only way for it to become more acidic is by having more of a non-metal oxide present. In this case, carbon dioxide value therefore increases, which increases the carbonic acid concentration. As a result, this would lower the pH. And as a result, this causes a decrease in affinity of oxygen. Therefore, it has a lower saturation of oxygen because of this reduced affinity between oxygen and hemoglobin. It's important that you note that. So let's look at the options. A, decreased concentration of carbon dioxide results in a high pH. Well, no, that does not affect it. So having low concentration does not increase the pH. Decreased concentration and a low pH. Well, no, we established that an increase in concentration causes a decrease in pH. An increase in concentration of carbon dioxide and a high pH. Well, yes, the concentration increased, but because more carbon dioxide does not raise the pH, this suggests it become more alkali, which is not true. Okay, an increased concentration of carbon dioxide and low pH. Yes, D is correct. Good. Thank you for watching our video. Please register on the website for a free demo, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.